everyone, I am Afsha Fareen, Maths faculty in Talla Padmavati International School. Today we are going to deal with Class 2, Chapter 2, topic Order of Numbers. Children, please watch the video till end. So, what is order of numbers? For example, when we pick a number, what is the next number? It's 6 after 7. There is nowhere possible that 7 comes before 6. Yes, children. So, there is a systematic order of numbers. So, we need to follow the order of the numbers and arrange them in a systematic order. Let us see a story. Join the dots. Jogo, doggy is hungry. Join the dots in order from 21 to 52 and find out what is hidden for him to eat. So here is a picture story, children, where Jogo, who is he? He is Jogo. Jogo is a doggy who is very much hungry, and we need to set the numbers in an order from 21 to 52 such a way that he gets something to eat. So, we shall start. Now let us join the dots to find out what is hidden for him to eat. He asked us to start from 21 to 52, children. You can see 1, 2, 3 also, but you need not start it from there. You need to start from 22. Come on, children, now find out where is 21. Where is 21? Here it is. So 21 after, what is the order? 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 after, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You can see different numbers are here, 4, 5 to confuse you. But just to follow the order. 40 after, children. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 and back to 21. So, what is that we got for him hidden? Yes, children, Jogo got a bone when we have arranged the numbers in order from 21 to 52. Now let us learn the concept of missing numbers. What is the number you can see, children? 37. 31. 35. Now you tell me, is it 35 after 31? Are there any numbers missing here? Yes, there are some numbers missing between 31 to 35 and 35 to 37. Can you tell me, children? 31, what is the missing number between 31 and 35? It is 31 after? Yes, 32. 32 after? 33. 33 after? 34. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Now these are in order. Whether 35 and 36 are in order, children? No. What is after 35? 35 after 36. After 36, 37. So, here we have filled the missing numbers and has given an order of numbers. Now, let us see the story of this naughty burro. Burro has torn some pages of his book. So, what did Burro do? He tore some pages of his book. Write the page numbers in the correct order. So, children, now let us arrange the papers which he has torn in an order. So, what is the number? What is the hint they have given us? 48. So, children, what are the missing numbers before 48? What is the number before 48? It is 47. 47, 48. What is the next page number? 40. So, 48 after 49. 49 after 50. 50. 50 after 51. 51 after 52. 52 after 53. Was it not easy, children, to arrange the numbers in order? Now let us see numbers between the given list. So, 15 to 19. What are the missing numbers between 15 to 19? Come on, children, help me. 15 after. Very good. 16. Very good. 17 after 18. 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. What are the missing numbers between 15 to 19? 16, 17 and 18. Now let us see what are the missing numbers from 27 to 31. From 27. 27 after 28. 28 after 29. 29 then 30. So missing numbers are 28, 29, 30. Now 48 to 52. Come on, children. 48 after 49. 50, 51. So children, find out the missing numbers from 78 to 82 and 95 to 99. Now let us learn the concept of before, after, between. So children, what is mean by before? A cup is before the token. So before is, this is the example for before, children. The cup is before the token. What is after? The cup is after token. Then what is between, children? The cup is between the two tokens. So let us see an example using some numbers. So what is the number? Number 11. So children, tell me what is before 11? Come on. 8. You can start counting from any single digit number. 8, 9, then 10, 11. So what is before 11? Before 11 it is 10. Now children, can you tell me what is before 2? Come on, think. Come on, start the numbers from 1, 2. So what is before 2? Before 2 it is 1. "39. What is before 39? Count from 35. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So 39 before 38. So what comes before 32? Come on, count from 30. 30, 31, 32. So before 32 it is 31. Now what is the next number? 48. So children, what is before 48? 45, 46, 47, 48. So 48 before 47. Now 70 before. If he is asking us for 70, we shall count from 65. 65 after, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 70 before 69. 99 before 98. 60 before 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, then 60. Now after numbers, as I told you, this is the token and this is the cup is after the token. So children, tell me, what is the number after 10? 10 after? Very good. What it is? 11. Now we should take some other number. 50s. What is the number, children? 59. What is the number after 59? 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 59 after 60. Now 70s group. What is the number? 74. Can you tell me what is the number after 74? Come on, children. 74 after 75. What is the number? 75. What comes after? After 39. 39. 40. 43 after. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 17 after. 18. 89 after. 90. 78 after. 79. Now let us see the concept of between. As I told you, the cup is between the tokens. The cup is between the tokens. Yes? Now let us see with the numbers. What is the number? 21. What is the number? 23. What is in between 21 and 23? 21 after? Come on, children. 21 after? 22, 23. Now let us see an example with 40s. 44. And what is in between 44 and 46? Come on. Very good. It is 45. What is in between 70 and 68? 68 after. 68 after, children. 69 is between 68 and 70. So what comes between 39 and 41? 39 after 40. 71, 72, 73, 89, 90, 91. 17 after 18, 19. 28 after 29, 30. So children, hope you have learned before, after and between, and also known the difference between each term. Now let us learn the concept of forming smallest and greatest number. First of all, children, how numbers are formed? What are digits? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are digits. If you see any number, children, any number might be in lakhs, number might be in thousands, number might be in hundreds. Is any number formed apart from using these numbers? If I want to form any number, like example 63 is there, children. If it is a number like 70, if it is like a number 63 or like 38. 38 is a number. What are the digits used in number 38? 3 and 8. 3 and 8 makes 38. So children, any number is formed using these 0 to 9 digits. The numbers from 0 to 9 are called as digits, and any number is formed using these digits. For example, we have 75 also here. Children, can you tell me what are the digits which are used to form 75? First it is used, 7 is used, then afterwards 5. It makes 75. So it is very easy to form numbers, isn't children? Like I am showing you 89. What are the numbers? What are the digits? How many digits are used? 1 and 2. 89 is a 2-digit number. What are the digits used? 8 is a digit and 9 is a digit used to form 89. That is 1 and 2. So there is no number which is formed without using these digits. These are the digits which are used to form any of the number. So now children, if I want to form any number, what I am going to do? 5 and 6. 5 and 6 makes 56. Very good. But can I put it like this? And it will form 65. So children, depending upon the usage of the number of digits, like if you can form a number using single digit, you can form a number using 2 digits, you can form a number using 3 digits. But the arrangement of the digits, like I arranged 6 after 5 and it made 56, and when I kept 6 before 5, it made 65. So arrangement also changed the number. The arrangement of the digits also changed the number. And now children, let us know the specialty of 0. When children, we put 0 after a number. 0 after a number. What is a number formed? 2, 0, 20. But children, when I put the number before 2, what is a number? Do 0 have value before? No. 0 has value whenever it is after the number. When it is before the number, it is only a single digit number, that is 2. So, now we shall see how to form smallest and greatest number using these digits. For example, children, I am going to randomly pick 2 numbers and form greatest and smallest numbers. So, I am going to pick 6 and I am going to pick 1. So, here are my 2 digits which I have picked. The remaining digits I am going to put it aside. What are the digits I have selected? It is 1 and 6. To form the smallest number, we need to select the smallest digit from this both. I am not keeping it closer. This is 1 and this is 6. 1 is a digit and 6 is a digit. Now you need to select from these 2 digits which is a small number. Is it 6 is a small number or 1 is a small number? Yes, 1 is a small number. And after that small number, any number is there for a choice to compare? No. So what is the smallest number formed using these digits? It is 16. Note it. Now, which is the greatest number among these two? Is it 1 greatest or 6 greatest, children? It is the 6 which is greatest. So, 6. And after that, 1. What is the greatest number formed using this 2 digits? It is 61. Is it easy, children? Shall we see another example? Okay, I'm picking some random number. Come on, closing my eyes and I'm picking. Children, tell me what numbers I have picked. Be loud. Okay, 7 and 8. I need to form smallest number. So, whether 8 is small, children, or 7 is small? Very good. 7 is small. And after that, 8. So, 7 and 8 makes 78. Very good. Now, same digits I am using and forming in greatest number. Which is a big number? 8. And which is a small number? 7. So, what is the number formed? 87. So, forming numbers is very easy, children. Any number will be formed using this 0 to 9 numbers only. So, now let us see with the 0. 0 and any of your favorite number. Come on, children, pick any of your favorite number. Did you set 6? Okay. So, 0 and 6 are the 2 digits which I have picked randomly. With your choice. And tell me, which is the 0, which is the smallest number? Smallest number is 0. And which is the greatest number? 6. So, what is the number, smallest number formed using this? 6. Which is the greatest number? 6. What is the smallest number? 0. 6 to 0 makes 60. But children, here when I have shown you 0, 6, is this a 2-digit number? No. Why? Because 0 has no value. So, this is 6, only 6. So, smallest number of 2 digits is not formed here. Okay. So, only what is a one number which we can form using these digits is 60. Now let us see some textbook bits for forming greatest and smallest numbers. So children, here you can see digits, the greatest number and the smallest number. Look at the heading. Form greatest and smallest two-digit numbers without repetition of the digits. One has been done for you. So children, you need not use 7 two times to form a smallest number. You need not use 2 times to form the digits. You should use 7 as well as 2. The first one is done for us. Let us see. What is the greatest number, 7 or 2? 7 is written. After that, 2. What is the number formed? 72. Next, children. What is the smallest number? 2. And what is the next number? 7. So, 27. Now, children, greatest number. What is the greatest number? 5 is greatest or 8 is greatest? Very good. 8. After 8, 5. So, what is the number formed? 85. Now, what is the smallest digit? 5. After that, 8. What is the number formed? 58. Come on, will you do this for me? Big number, 1 or 9? 9. After that, 1. 91. What is the small number? 1. What is the big number? 9. What is the number formed? 19. What is the small number? Big number? 5. After that, 3. 53. Now, what is the smallest number? 3. And what is the leftover number? 5. That makes 35. So, children, try to form greatest number and smallest number using digits 2 and 8, 3 and 4, 6 and 1, 7 and 9. Our next topic is ordinal numbers. Children, we are aware of what numbers are. But what does this ordinal numbers means? Ordinal numbers are the numbers which represent the position of an object or a person. I repeat, ordinal numbers represent the position of an object or a person. So children, whenever we do racing in our school running race or in our classes, we get first rank, second rank, third rank. We have our positioning in our class. Yes children, the same thing is represented by these ordinal numbers. You can see an arrangement of racing here. So we shall have a small race now. Shall we? So let us see who are the participants. Here I have a red ball, then a green ball and a yellow ball. So children, pick one of the ball whom you are going to support and let's see whether they are going to come first or not. And the remaining will be coming second and third. Observe carefully and tell me the position of the balls. So we shall start the race now. Shall we? 1, 2, 3, go! So, who was first, children? Yes, the first position was taken by yellow ball. Very good. The next position, the second position is of red ball. And the third position is of green ball. So the numbers which shows the position, first position, second position and third position are called as ordinal numbers. In the similar way children, where we see ordinal numbers still? In car racings, in running race, in our class and many more. Now let us see a story on ordinal numbers. So the name of the story is The Big Carrot. Children, listen carefully so that I'll be asking you the questions on positioning in the end. So, an old man planted a carrot seed. Who planted the carrot seed? The old man planted the carrot seed. The carrot grew big and sweet. It grew very, very big. So children, the carrot was very much big under the ground. He quickly called his wife. Before that, he tried to pull out the carrot, but it did not come out. So what he did, children? He called his wife. The old man pulled the carrot leaves and the old woman pulled him. So what happened, children? First of all, the old man tried to pull out the carrot from the ground. Where does carrot grow? Below the ground. Only leaves are appeared on the ground, but the complete carrot is below the ground, children. So this old man was unable to pull out the carrot. So what he did? He called his wife. So what was the scenario? The man was pulling the carrot and the woman was pulling her husband. But they could not pull it out. But even though, children, they were unable to pull out the carrot. The old woman called her granddaughter. The old man, the old woman and her granddaughter tried to pull out the carrot out. Now you can see the carrot. You can see the picture of the carrot here. It is under the ground. Now this is the old man. This is the old woman who is pulling the old man. And this is the granddaughter who is helping them to pull out the carrot. But were they successful in pulling out? No, they were not successful to pull out the carrot. The granddaughter called the dog. The old man, his wife and the granddaughter and the dog could not pull the carrot out. Now, who are the participants? My old man, the old woman, the granddaughter, the dog. Even though they were unable to pull out the carrot, the dog called the cat. Everyone pulled the cat and held the dog tail. The cat did not move. So children, what happened here? After the carrot was pulled by old man, old woman, daughter and dog, this dog called a cat. And the cat also tried to pull out the carrot, but she was also not successful in her efforts. They called the mouse. So what did the cat do? The cat called the mouse. Now who are participating? The carrot is pulled by the old man, by woman, the little girl, dog, cat and even mouse now. They all pulled hard together and the carrot came out. Zoom! They all fell down. When we pull something very strongly, children, what happens? We fall back. Yes, in the same way there was a sound. Zoom! And they all fall down and also the carrot came out. They were so excited. So they all went to the kitchen to make gajar ka halwa and ate it up. So how many of them finally pulled the carrot? The old man, the old woman, the girl, the daughter and the dog, cat and mouse. They all pulled the carrot and went to the kitchen and made it gajar ka halwa out of it and ate it up. Children, did you understand the story? Now let us see questions based on it. How many are pulling the carrot out? Children, tell me the answer. The old man. Very good. The old woman. The daughter. The dog. The cat. And the mouse. Very good. How many? 6. 6 members were pulling out the carrot. Who was the first one to pull it? Come on, children. Who is in the first position? Very good. Old man was in the first position. The cat is dash in the line. Now tell me, what is the position of cat in the line? I told you ordinal numbers are the numbers which defines the position. So let us see the cat position. Who is in the first position? Man. Carrot is underground, children. The first position is the man. After that, 1, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The cat is at 5th position. Who was the 4th one to pull out the carrot? Whose position is 4th? 1, 2, 3, 4th. In 4th position there was dog. How many were pulling the carrot before the cat came? Before the cat, how many were participating? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 members were participating. Make a cap on the third one in the line. Where is the third one? 1, 2, 3. So here I make a cap for the daughter. Make a mustache for the 6th one in the line. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, 5th one, 6th one. Let us make a mustache for the mouse. Wow. So children, hope you have learned the positioning. Now let us see how to write ordinal numbers. First, 1 to the top, ST. First. What is the spelling of first? Have you ever came first in your class? First. Once again. 1 ST. That makes FIRST. First. Second. 2 and ND. Second. Spelling SECOND. Second. Once again. SECOND. Second. Third. 3 and RD on the top. Spelling THIRD. Third. Once again. 3 RD. Third. Children, are you observing? We are writing the alphabets which are in the end of the word. Third. 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 Fourth. 4 TH. So definitely in the end of the spelling we'll get TH. Yes. Let us see the spelling. FOURTH. Fourth. Last 2 digits are written on the top of the number, which makes it ordinal numbers. FOURTH. Fourth. Fifth. 5 TH. FIF. Fifth. FIF TH. Fifth. Sixth. SIX TH. Sixth. I repeat, SIX TH. Sixth. Seventh. Seven and TH. SEVEN TH. Seventh. SEVEN TH. Seventh. Eighth. EIGH TH. Eighth. EIGH TH. Eighth. After eight, children, ninth. 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 I repeat, NINTH. Ninth. And what is the last one, children? What is the last one? Tenth. 10TH. Tenth position. TENTH. 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 So here are 1 to 10 ordinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So children, if you observe carefully, you can see that only first, second and third are different. The remaining all has TH on the top. And the spelling, to the spelling of the number, you need to add TH. Only you need to add ST for first, ND for second and RD for third. Remaining are very easy. So children, try to practice 1 to 10 ordinal numbers. Now let us see workbook bit. So here are some children running in a queue. Now let us answer the following questions. Who is the first one? Amit. Who is in second position? Suman. Who is in third position? Mohit. Who is in fourth position? Mary. Who is in fifth position? Vijay. So our first question is, how many children are following Amit? Amit is in first position. So tell me children, how many children are following Amit? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 children are following Amit. Who is the second one? Come on, look at the picture and tell me. Name the person. It is Suman. Suman is in second position. Who is in the last? Who is at the last in the queue? In the line, children, who is in the last? Very good. Vijay. Who is the third one? Can you tell me who is third? Very good. Mohit is in the third position. Mohit. Okay. At which position Vijay is in the queue? Vijay is in which position? Last, which is fifth position. Last question, children. Is Amit at the first position? Is Amit at the first position? Yes or no? Yes. So, was it easy, children? So, these are the ordinal numbers which defines the position. Thank you. Our next topic is to complete a group of 10. What does it mean? For example, a group of objects are present. We need to add objects into it to make a group of 10. Let us see an example. For example, I am keeping some tokens, green tokens here. How many tokens are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many children? 4. Now I need to add up some more tokens to make it a group of 10. So already how many tokens are here? 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this became a group of 10. And children, how many tokens did I add to 4 tokens to become 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have added 6 tokens to make it 10. Now let us see another example. So how many tokens are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 tokens. Now I need to add some more tokens to make it to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So for 6 tokens I have added 4 green tokens so that it made it a group of 10. Here are some rings. So children, how many more rings should I add to make it a group of 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many rings I have added? 3 rings I have added to make it a group of 10. Now let us see the last example. Here I have 2 bars. Now I need to add some more bars to make it a group of 10. So children, how many bars should I add? There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now thus the group of 10 is formed. Shall we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many blue slabs are there? 2. How many green slabs I have added to make it a group of 10? 8. Thus, it made a group of 10. In this similar way, children, when I have group of tens, I want to make a century. What is a century? Century is 100. Dhoni has taken a century. Did you heard this word? Yes. So, century is nothing but 100, children. So, as I told you, a century is 100, and when 10 tens, a group of 10 tens are together, that makes a century. As you can see, this is one group is of tens. How many slabs do I have in one group, children? I have 10 slabs. Now, here I have kept 10 groups of 10 slabs. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 groups of 10 slabs make a century, which makes 100. So here is a textbook bit. where Seema wants to make a century. Seema's century. Seema has made a design with different bindis. You can see a cloth here, children. Using bindis, she has make a design. Now let us see each group of design has how many bindis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means this is a group of 10. And what I told you, one century, 10 groups of tens makes a century. Now the question is, look at the groups and guess the total number of bindis. Draw more groups to complete 100 bindis. How many more bindis did you have to draw? So let us see. Each group has 10 children. 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Seema has 8 groups of tens. Now I need to make it a century. So I need to draw still 2 groups of tens and making her design complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is one more group. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this makes the 10th group. So 10 group of tens makes 1 century. So children, the question here, how many bindis we have drawn, children? 20 bindis we have drawn to make it a century. So you can also use your bindis and make a pattern, or you can also use a paper and colors to create a pattern of century. Thank you.